What's going on, everybody? Project Rodrod here, and it is time for Freestyle here in San Diego for the Season 3 Qualifier. Just a quick reminder, though, don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. Earthshaker and Angel Garcia took the skills win here in San Diego, and this is your leaderboards after the fact. As you can see, Soldier Fortune still on top. Earthshaker in second, Dragon in third, but there's a four-way tie for fourth place. So Freestyle is going to determine who is moving on to the Stadium Series and who is moving on to the Arena Series. It all comes down to this. Monster Mode Husky currently in line to get that event championship and get those 5 crucial bonus points. So really, it's anybody's game at this point. Let's go ahead and get started with Freestyle here in San Diego, as Captain's Curse and Monster Jam Fan is the first truck out on the field. And starting off with a beautiful backflip. Nicely done by Captain's Curse and Crazy Monster Jam Fan. A great way to start your freestyle and a great way to get everyone's attention, especially the judges. Let's see how he can continue this run. If he can continue the momentum, a nice little bit of a wheelie off of the race lane there. Captain's Curse, I'm not sure how close he is to even going to the Stadium Series. He may be for sure going to the Arena Series after this, but he has an opportunity to knock down the other competitors and bring them down with him in the Arena Series. I know, like I mentioned, in racing, Julian Peacock is ready for the Arena Series competitors. He's ready to get started, ready to see what the season's going to bring, as he was also a truck that was sent down to the Arena Series when he was previously in the Stadium Series, but he is your reigning World Finals 2 high jump champion. But let's go ahead and get back to Captain's Curse and Crazy Monster Jam Fantasy. He's going to go for the big jump here. Some huge air across the track. 25 seconds left in regulation. So far, he's had a great run. Let's see if he can get another good wow factor in before regulation ends. Almost got a bicycle there. Looks like he's going to go for the backflip, and not sure he is going to get enough, landing it on top of the jump there. Getting just enough momentum, just enough spin to bring him all the way over. He is now in bonus time. And so far, it's been an amazing run by Captain's Curse and Crazy Monster Jam Fan. Let's see if he can continue it. But some trouble as he's slamming into the container and on his lid. That's going to end his run. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights. Powered by W Energy. That great backflip to start off his run. Nice little wheelie off of the race lane there. I mean, he had some great moves, some great wow moments, some great saves in his run. A beautiful donut there. That'll score well with the judges. That huge jump there, as well as the backflip that landed on that jump. So just enough spin, just at the right moment to save him. But this crash right here is what ended his run and set him on his lid. So let's go ahead and see what the score is going to be at a 27. So I'm sure him cutting bonus time short really affected his score. But as of now, that's the score to beat. Here comes Nick Moore. He's in Ice Cream Man. Again, Nick Moore, he's no stranger to stadium events, as this is where he came from in the Avenger truck. This guy, he can freestyle, like I mentioned before, I believe back in Salt Lake City in freestyle there when he was driving Avenger in World Finals 2. I mean, he threw out an amazing run. It was a great run. You know, unfortunately, there were better runs that took him out of the lead, but nonetheless, not to take away anything from him, his run was spectacular and a great way to cap off his season, because it was a bit of a rough season, but he's here to show what he can do as he's jumping over the backflip container, rolling over on his side and back on all fours. A nice wheelie after that save there at the midway point of regulation. Looks like he's going to go for the backflip, and beautiful execution. Back on all fours, continuing the rest of the run as he has 30 seconds left. Another nice wow factor would be perfect to cap off his regulation time. But I'm sure he's going for the other technical things as he's losing some of the fiberglass body parts after rolling over, but he's back on all fours. 14 seconds left in regulation. What's he going to do now? Looks like he's going to go for some donuts, maybe some cyclones even. No, just a nice, quick, short, sweet donut. Cross-threading it, and a backflip off of a ramp that isn't even intended for backflips. That's a great way to transition into bonus time, and I'm sure that's going to count towards his regulation score. casing the back end of the truck there on that jump, but back on all fours. 15 seconds left in bonus time, This should take the lead, especially since he's going to be able to fill both clocks here in freestyle. That should be the end, or the last hit. I don't know if that one will count towards his score, as he's going to save it. Unfortunately, not for scoring, but a great move for the fans. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy, and he had some great moves here, some great air, great combos. This jump over the backflip container was very impressive. Beautiful clean backflip, landing it back on all fours, rolling over all over the place, but still maintaining his form, I don't know what to call it, but back on all fours. But this move right here, the transfer from regulation into bonus time was beautiful, and a score of a 30 by for Ice Cream Man. So we have a new leader in Nick Voorhees and Ice Cream Man, as Nitro Studios and Monster Mud Husky come out. Another driver, no stranger to the Stadium Series, Stadium Track, Stadium Field, whatever you want to call him. And another driver who threw out an amazing run in the World Finals. But again, there was just some other trucks that were really tough to beat that threw out some amazing runs. But Monster Mud Husky starting his freestyle fairly conservative, not too bad, getting some big air in, getting some good hits in. But he needs to pick up the pace and get some big air. Looks like these judges are a little tough, as Ice Cream Man just scored a 30 and he had some great moves. So he needs to make sure he's hitting those big moves, those big combos, and doing everything that the judges want to see. Nice air across, coming to the midpoint of regulation. And he's going to chase his tail some bit into some cyclones. Nicely done. Love to see the spin rate on how fast these cyclones can go. Slowing it down a bit. Looks like he's going to go for a two-wheel skill move. Let's see if he can get some big moves done here before regulation ends. A nice wheelie. He's having a great run so far. Pretty conservative, but he's hitting all the marks. He's checking all the boxes. Nice cross thread here, casing the back end of the truck there. Let's see what he can do with 5 seconds left. And he's going to try to rush a backflip. He's not going to quite get the rotation. And he's in bonus time now. Cross threading over the big hill. Let's see what he can do. Looks like he's going back for the backflip ramp. He's going to get it, whether you like it or not, and gonna land it a little bit too far. No! Pushing it into reverse and getting back on all fours, and a bicycle to follow up. A great combination of all these moves to wrap up bonus time, as bonus time is over. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy here in a second. He's not done yet though. Still showing off for the fans and to the judges. Here we go. Highlights powered by W Energy for Husky, Monster Mud Husky, and Nitro Studios. He had a great run. A lot of big moves, a lot of big saves. Especially when it came to the backflip. We'll come to it here in a second, I'm sure. Those nice cyclones chasing his tail. Beautiful wheelies across. I love to see wheelies across these fields, man. You don't see them as much as you want to. There's the backflip that didn't quite happen. Going at the end of regulation, and the backflip landed in bonus time. So a great run. Let's see what the scores are going to be. And a 29 for Husky. I did mention though his run was a little conservative, I felt like. So I feel like that's a fair score, right under Ice Cream Man. He definitely had a really good run. So here comes Doomsday, an MMJ producer. Husky, might I add, it was currently in line for event champion. So who knows, that might be in jeopardy now. Maybe in Doomsday's or Dragon's hands, because those two are kind of right there, right at the cusp of taking it. But Doomsday, 20 seconds into his run already. MMJ producer started off hot, got fastest qualifier, got high jump, lost in the first round of racing though, and just kind of risked it with a donut and skills, which didn't go his way. So I'm sure he'd love to take freestyle here, or at least be somewhere up on top where he can be in those top four in the leaderboard and move on to the Stadium Series. But we're at the halfway point of regulation. Let's see what else he can do. He does need to pick up the pace, and nice save by Doomsday. A beautiful save. I love it. Cross threading across the other side, and a wheelie Oh, into the race lane, somersaulting forward. Not quite a front flip, although that would have been very impressive to see, and I'm sure it would have gave him a huge boost on his score, but a nice save there into a moonwalk. He's going to ride it as far as he can. Here we go, the last 12 seconds of his run. Curious to see what he can hit before time is up. He's going to cross thread another one. 3, 2, 1, and we are in bonus now. Going for the backflip container. Not quite hitting it the way he was hoping. And he's kind of stuck there, eating away at crucial bonus time. Killed about 10 seconds in that whole fiasco there. Oh, not sure what he was trying to do there, if he was going for a bicycle or what, but he kind of lost it. Still back on all fours, but not quite what he was going for, I'm sure. It looks like he's going to go for the backflip now. Landed on top just like Captain's Curse did, and that's going to be the end of his run. Bonus is over, so Doomsday waiting to see what his score is going to be. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy. There's the Cyclone. You can see some of the fiberglass body already trying to come off. The nice cross threads. This beautiful save here, I love it. Save on one tire. The wheelie across that almost led him to a front flip. Ended up only being a somersault into a save, into a moonwalk. I mean, he had some great combos, great moves, great saves. This big old backflip, almost reminiscent of Captain's Curse's backflip in his run. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the judges will score him at a 33. So we have a new leader in Doomsday. So an amazing freestyle run. Let's go ahead and recap the last four as we talk about W Energy, guys. Be sure to use code PROJECT to receive 10% off of your W Energy order. Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, they're the best. No sugar, no calories, no jitter, no crash. This stuff, guys, keeps me wired, it keeps me focused. Love it. I use it all the time, especially when I make these videos. Link in my description, as well as my Discord link. I'd love to talk to you guys more. Be sure to check it out. I'm still new to Discord. Be sure to check out my Instagram at Project Rod. I try to post there daily, as well as my TikTok at Project Rod. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. It means a lot to me. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see more Monster Jam content, guys. And Doomsday taking the lead, with 33 points. As here comes your racing winner, Flames Plays and Dragon. Another truck though that is in line to get that event championship. With Husky out of the picture, it looks like Doomsday could take it, all depending on what Dragon's run is going to be. But a decent start to his run already. Flames Plays, again, another driver, really, not a truck, a driver. That's no stranger to the stadium events. Although some trouble here, hard landing, but he's able to save it. Going to continue his run with a minute left. But Flames Plays, no stranger to the stadium events, came from the Stadium Series from Season 2. Had an amazing World Finals 2 freestyle, almost clinched it. But man, oh man, Brian the Dog Webb and Bakugan, Alex Stevens in Northern Nightmare, and none other than April Summers in Monster Mode Dalmatian came out and threw some amazing runs that ended up putting Zombie and Flames Plays in fourth. But not to take away from his run, it was spectacular. One of the highest scoring runs we've seen in World Finals history on this in this series. So far putting on an amazing run. 20 seconds left in regulation. And this guy is slowly waking up and showing everybody what he's capable of. Had a rocky season in Zombie and is coming back stronger than ever in Dragon. A beautiful save there towards the end of regulation. And regulation's done. This is going to count towards bonus. A huge high jump there, hitting the Flames at the peak of the jump. You'd love to see it. Looks like he's going for a cross thread. This is where Ice Cream Man had his backflip. Looks like he didn't angle it quite right. Oh, he's teeter-tottering back and forth, and he's able to save it. 10 seconds left in bonus, though. He needs to hurry and do something big, do something flashy to get those crucial bonus points. And this should be the last move. Bonus time is up. That save might count. I don't know. It's all going to come down to the judges. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy. A great way to start his freestyle run with some huge air. This hard save here, landing it hard on the side, back end, but flipped him back on all fours. Huge backflip, landing it perfectly. Cyclones with some flames. You love to see it. That beautiful save there, turning away from the fall and still getting the save, which is quite impressive. That huge high jump there. Let's go ahead and wait and see what the scores are going to be. And a 35, so 2 points over Doomsday. He is your new leader, and this is a crucial moment for him because there's 3 trucks left, and if he can maintain the lead, he may take that overall event championship and get those 5 crucial points. But before we get there, let's go ahead and take a look at the next freestyler coming out. It's going to be Megalodon and Brandon Thunder, and a huge wheelie across the track. I love it. Love to see these wheelies, man. You don't see them as much as you used to, and they're just still amazing to me. So a great move by Megalodon and Brandon Thunder. Looks like he's going to slow it down a bit and go for a moonwalk. Up and over and back on all fours. Let's see. Oh, this might be some trouble. Clipping the back end of the container there, but only somersaulting him forward and back on all fours. Didn't have enough momentum to clear it. Oh no. Okay, no, he's good. Didn't have quite enough air to clear it like one of the other competitors before, but was able to get a somersault out of it and able to save it. Still keep his body intact. We haven't seen any shark pieces flying around yet. As he's going, he's going to clear it. Perfectly done by Brandon Thunder. Megalodon, 20 seconds left in regulation. See what he can do. Looks like he might be going for the backflip, and he is. Here we go. Beautiful backflip by Megalodon and Brandon Thunder. 10 seconds left in regulation, though. Let's see what he can do. And trouble as he's somersaulting forward again. Shark body still intact. Now he's in bonus time. Let's see what he can do. I don't know. We may have a new leader after this. It all depends on the judges. Oh, awkward hit. Awkward landing on the front end. There goes the fin. Going into a bicycle. Looks like he's going to bicycle up and over and switch to the other side. That is very impressive by Megalodon and Brandon Thunder. Huge, huge move there. As he goes for the high jump. Landing it on all fours, slamming into the container. That is going to be the end of his run, and we may have a new leader or close to it. As we take a look at his highlights powered by W Energy, there's that wheelie that rode pretty much all the way across the track, and you just love to see it. That's where he clipped the back end of the container that sent him somersaulting forward. I mean, he had some amazing highlights in his run as a whole. Beautiful backflip there off the opposite end of the container. And another somersault here. He just kept casing the back end of the truck and sending him forward. This hit right here, though, I know was hard. Boom, right there on the front end. Let's see what the judges say. And a 34, not going to be enough. He's a point shy of tying for the lead. So Flames Plays and Dragon is still in the lead as Angel Garcia and Earthshaker comes out now. He was your freestyle winner in Salt Lake City. So we already know this kid can freestyle, and he may go for another win. Who knows? Again, score to beat as a 35 set by Dragon, and there's 2 trucks left, and the 2 trucks that are left are very capable of taking that freestyle win, especially since one of them is your reigning World Finals 2 freestyle champion in Brian the Dog Webb and Soldier Fortune. But back to Angel Garcia and Earthshaker, already losing the back end of that fiberglass body. Oh, and some trouble. He's able to use that container to his advantage, whipping him around and back on all fours, cross-threading the big hill there. Lucky break for Earthshaker, going up and over there, clearing that jump, and possibly some more trouble. No, be able to save it. 25 seconds left. It looks like he's going to mimic that of Megalodon and ride that wheelie across the track. I love it. Love to see it. The judges love it. And he's having some trouble into a bicycle. Back on all fours. 10 seconds left. Looks like he's going to go for the high jump. Huge sky wheelie across the track, landing it perfectly on all 4 tires. 3 seconds left. And a backflip to end his regulation run. Now he's in bonus. He needs to pick up the pace and see what he can do in bonus time. And he's going to clear it just like Megalodon did. 10 seconds left in bonus. Really needs to pick it up. Another bicycle, cross-threading it over. And this may be the end of his run, and it is. Struggling to stay on all fours, but it's done. It's over with. Let's go ahead and take a look at your highlights, powered by W Energy. And I don't know if this is going to be enough to take the lead. If I'm being honest, I could see somewhere in the low 30s, possibly. But a beautiful save here, slamming into that container that sent him completely around 180, but saved it, cross-threading over the big hill, just barely missing the backflip container. That beautiful wheelie across, almost exactly like Megalodon's. And then that big old high jump and the backflip to cap off his run. So, let's see what the judges have to say about Earthshaker. Oh, and the 36, I was completely wrong. He is your leader. So taking the lead away from Dragon, and that leaves one more competitor, Soldier Fortune, Brian the Dog Webb, the only guy here in this field of trucks with a World Finals Freestyle Championship, scoring the highest score ever in World Finals history in this series. And stadiums is his bread and butter. You thought he could freestyle in arenas, wait until you see him here. Although Angel Garcia did take the win away from him last time in the tiebreaker, so I'm sure he wants to redeem himself and take that win back. Nice. Taking advantage of the situation, getting into a moonwalk after clipping the back end of the truck there that sent it upwards. Brian the Dog Webb is in a good spot right now. He's practically guaranteed to go to the Stadium Series. Took a huge risk signing up for the qualifier, but he wanted a change of pace. He wanted a new truck to see what he could do. And man, he showed off so far. He was your event champion back in Salt Lake City. Huge backflip there, landing it perfectly on all four tires. But he sure is in line to go back to the Stadium Series. I'm sure he's excited to face new and old competition there and see if he can win another World Finals 2 champion, or World Finals 2, another World Finals championship, be it in freestyle or anything else. But 15 seconds left in regulation. Up and over the container. Beautifully done. There we go. I was hoping he'd pump the brakes before the container. He's able to save it and combo it into a moonwalk. A smart driving by Brian the Dog Webb. That takes a lot of skill. As regulation is done and he is now in bonus, getting some cyclones in to start bonus time. He's going to follow it up immediately with another backflip. Kind of in an awkward angle, but still able to land it halfway through now. And no, oh my goodness, another beautiful save. This guy is amazing at saves. No matter what truck you put him in, 5 seconds left in bonus. A nice sky wheelie off the race lane that really hurt him in racing earlier. And this is going to be it. It's a hard landing on the top end of the truck. And that's going to be it for Soldier Fortune and Brian the Dog Webb. Let's go ahead and take a look at your highlights, powered by W Energy. And I don't see why he doesn't take the lead. This run had everything. Angel Garcia's run was incredible, though I don't know, Brian the Dog Webb, he's just a good freestyler. That's all it is. That's why he has that World Finals championship. I feel like he might take it. He had some amazing highlights in his run, and that's going to be the last bit of the highlights there as we wait on the judges. And a 37. So Brian the Dog Webb and Soldier Fortune is your freestyle winner here today in San Diego, taking those 8 crucial points. There you go. There's the leaderboards for freestyle. Top 3, Soldier Fortune, Earthshaker, and Dragon. Now, this is your leaderboards after all of those events. As you can see, Soldier Fortune on top with 58, Earthshaker in second with 52, Dragon in fourth with 49, Megalodon in fourth with 47. Excuse me, Dragon was in third. This is your event championship leaderboard. As you can see, Dragon taking it away from Doomsday by 1 point. So Flames plays and Dragon is your event champion. And boom, there it is. Your top 4 going to the Stadium Series is Soldier Fortune, Brian the Dog Webb, Dragon and Flames plays, Earthshaker and Angel Garcia, Megalodon and Brandon Thunder, your bottom 4. Doomsday, Husky, Ice Cream Man, Captain's Curse, MMJ Producer, Nitro Circus, Nick Morhees, and Crazy Monster Jam Fan going to the Arena Series. So this is your lineup for the Arena Series, and this is your lineup for the Stadium Series. So next week is the start of the Arena Series, and I'm ready for it. Be sure to stay tuned, guys. We're going to be going to Denver, if I'm not mistaken, for the first stop of the Arena Series. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Congratulations to the top 4, and really to all of them. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the Arena Series.